Job chapter 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And there were born unto him 7 sons, and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep. And his sons went and feasted in their houses. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? And the Lord said unto Satan, Then Satan answered the Lord, Haste not thou made an hedge about him, but put forth thine hand now. And the Lord said unto Satan, And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine, and there came a messenger unto Job, and the Sabaeans fell upon them. While he was yet speaking, there came also another. While he was yet speaking, there came also another. While he was yet speaking, there came also another. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness. Then Job arose, and rent his mantle, and shaved his head, and said, Naked came I out of my mother's womb. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Chapter 2. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And the Lord said unto Satan, And Satan answered the Lord, But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh. I will curse thee to thy face. 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still retain thine integrity? But he said unto her, Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this evil that was come upon him, and when they lifted up their eyes afar off, so they sat down with him upon the ground 7 days and 7 nights. Chapter 3. After this opened Job his mouth, and cursed his day. And Job spake, and said, Let the day perish wherein I was born, let that day be darkness. Let not God regard it from above, let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. As for that night, let darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined unto the days of the year, let it not come into the number of the months. 7. Lo, let that night be solitary, let no joyful voice come therein, let them curse it that curse the day, let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, why died I not from the womb? Why did the knees prevent me? For now, should I have lain still, and been quiet, I should have slept, then had I been at rest, with kings and counselors of the earth, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as in hidden untimely birth I had not been. There the wicked cease from troubling, there the prisoners rest together. The small and great are there. Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter in soul, on which long for death, but it cometh not, which rejoice exceedingly, and are glad, when they can find the grave. Why is light given to a man whose way is hid? For my sighing cometh before I eat, and my roarings are poured out like the waters. For the thing which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of is come unto me. I was not in safety, neither had I rest, neither was I quiet. Yet trouble came. Chapter 4. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? Behold, thou hast instructed many, thy words have upholden him that was falling, but now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope, and the uprightness of thy ways? 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity, by the blast of God they perish. The roaring of the lion, and the voice of the fierce lion, the old lion perisheth for lack of prey. Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little thereof. In thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me, and trembling. Then a spirit passed before my face. The hair of my flesh stood up, it stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. An image was before mine eyes. Shall mortal man be more just than God? Behold, he put no trust in his servants. How much less in them that dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the moth. They are destroyed from morning to evening, they perish forever without any regarding it, and doth not their excellency which is in them go away. Chapter 5. Call now, if there be any that will answer thee. And to which of the saints wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. His children are far from safety, whose harvest the hungry eateth up. Although affliction cometh not forth of the dust, neither doth trouble spring out of the ground, yet man is born unto trouble. As the sparks fly upward, I would seek unto God, and unto God would I commit my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number. Who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night, but he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth, therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore, and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace. And thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, and lo, this, we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know thou it for thy good. Chapter 6. But Job answered and said, O that my grief were throughly weighed, for now it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words are swallowed up, for the arrows of the Almighty are within me. Doth the wild ass bray when he hath grass? Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? The things that my soul refused to touch are as my sorrowful meat. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would grant me the thing that I longed for. Even that it would please God to destroy me. That he would let loose his hand, and cut me off. Then should I yet have comfort. Yea, I would harden myself in sorrow. Let him not spare. What is my strength, that I should hope? And what is mine end, that I should prolong my life? 12. My flesh of brass, to him that is afflicted pity should be showed from his friend. But he forsaketh the fear of the Almighty. My brethren have dealt deceitfully as a brook, which are blackish by reason of the ice. What time they wax warm, they vanish. When it is hot, they are consumed out of their place. The paths of their way are turned aside. The troops of Tema looked, The companies of Sheba waited for them. They were confounded because they had hoped. And for now, ye are nothing. Ye see my casting down, and are afraid. Did I say, Bring unto me? Or, Deliver me from the enemy's hand? Or, Redeem me from the hand of the mighty? Teach me, and I will hold my tongue, and cause me to understand wherein I have erred. How forcible are right words! But what doth your arguing reprove? Do thee imagine to reprieve words, and the speeches of one that is desperate, which are as wind. Yea, ye overwhelm the fatherless, and ye dig a pit for your friend. Now therefore be content, look upon me. For it is evident unto you if I lie. Return, I pray you, let it not be iniquity. Is there iniquity in my tongue? Cannot my taste discern perverse things? Chapter 7. Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? As a servant earnestly desireth the shadow, and as an hireling looketh for the reward of his work, so am I made to possess months of vanity, and wearisome nights are appointed to me. When I lie down, I say, When shall I arise, and the night be gone? My flesh is clothed with worms and clods of dust. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and are spent without hope. 7. Oh, remember that my life is wind. Mine eye shall no more see good. The eye of him that hath seen me shall see me no more. Thine eyes are upon me, and I am not. As the cloud is consumed and vanisheth away, so he that goeth down to the grave shall come up no more. He shall return no more to his house, neither shall his place know him any more. And therefore I will not refrain my mouth. Am I a sea, or a whale, that thou settest a watch over me? When I say, My bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint, then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling, and death, rather than my life. I loathe it. I would not live alway. Let me alone. What is man, that thou shouldest magnify him? And that thou shouldest visit him every morning, and try him every moment? How long wilt thou not depart from me, nor let me alone till I swallow down my spittle? I have sinned. What shall I do unto thee, O thou preserver of men? And why dost thou not pardon my transgression, and take away mine iniquity? For now shall I sleep in the dust,